Each ascendant beacon you reawaken reclaims a road once lost to me, broadens my sight, but my realm still aches. Savathun has done so much to destroy everything my people worked for. She stole my brother from me, twisted his mind, and delivered him to his executioners. Then she had the audacity to steal him from the Traveler, manipulate him, and lead him back home. It is strange, having him here. And yet not. Fro is a wounded bird, flinching away from me, so much like Aldrin, but lost without a guiding hand. Do you understand why I forbade him from speaking with Savathun? This reunion is such cruel kindness. I will find a way to repay her for it. And you will continue to bring me the Techians I need to do so. The compass points unerringly to your goals, and clears obstacles from your path by the strength of your will. It will discover our lost Techians, when you will it.
Queen Mara, if your ritual goes according to plan, what will happen to Savathun?
Without her worm, she'll be powerless.
That seems like a waste. Imagine how much intel she could provide.
To us? Or to you?
If your compass led us here, then we're about to have visitors.
The compass operates beyond a level of causality, perhaps even beyond the bounds of time. It has what some might call intuition.
Scans show that this sector is clear. Unfortunately, Zivor Roth's forces are already amassing elsewhere. As long as we have Savathun, she won't stop coming. Does it bother you in the slightest to kill Scorncrow?
It does, actually. I feel a deep sadness for them. In a way, they remind me of myself.
That probably comes from your time with the Elixni. I think Spider still misses you.
Spider, Scorn, and now Savathun. You're an atrocious judge of character.
I liked you right away, so maybe you're right.
Journey forth, Guardian, and be bold.
A whole reality, sculpted by strength of will. And all we've seen are the thinnest edges of the Ascendant Plane.
Excellent work, Guardian. We couldn't have done it without you.
So that's another rescued Techian. Exactly how many of them did you just fling in here? Were you hoping if you hurled enough bodies at the Ascendant Plane, maybe your troubles would go away?
Watch your tone, Crow.
Or what? You'll leave me for dead here too?
Oh, I'll do more than that.
I've been thinking about family quite a bit. What with all the spare time I have. It might surprise you to hear, but everything my siblings and I have done has been for each other. Even though the Vanguard isn't quite the same, they're no different at heart. You'd do anything for your family, chosen or otherwise. Go to any lengths to avenge them. Look at the Crow and Queen Mara. Siblings, bonded by cosmic fate, forever orbiting one another like binary stars. Mara reminds me of my sister. She's afraid, holding on so tightly because she can't bear to lose one more thing. But we all have to let go. When I am separated from my worm, I'll be separated from Xivu Arath too. And then my sister will be alone. The last of us. But as much as I care for her, I cannot stay like this.
How long have your hidden been privy to Uldren's resurrection?
Long enough to watch over him in your absence.
And you didn't direct him home. Why?
There was a concern he'd pick up some old habits.
You know the god made him sick. Riven twisted his mind. Eris would have seen it. She is not so easily deceived by skin-deep tricks.
It's true I made mistakes, out of an idea of justice, out of grief. Are you leveling this same scrutiny toward Petra? Wasn't she supposed to be watching his grave?
Petra has paid her dues. The Vanguard murdered him and is yet to pay theirs.
We both lost family. I'm sorry for my part in yours, but Crow has been treated.
My brother is dead. He was exhumed, his body twisted into caricature. You had your vengeance.
Is that what you're after? Cade. I still feel that grief like a stone caught in my chest. Some days it's more pronounced than others. Vengeance didn't erode that grief.
Then tell me, who am I to blame? Who sent him into Savathun's clutches? Who bludgeoned Uldren into a scared animal and drove him from his home?
You did, Mara. And those guardians who hurt him did so out of misguided anger. Don't make their same mistake. Don't make my mistake.
Petra Venj hangs her head and examines the hilt of her sheathed knife. Transmat particles still swirl in the air around her like tiny flecks of dust as she steps forward back through the HELM gate to answer her queen's summons. Mara Sov's voice washes over the chamber's stone and crystal. He belongs here, Petra. This place draws his old self out. She pauses, knowing Petra will be silent while allowing her to steep in the words. You saw it, too. He should have never been allowed to leave. I wish I hadn't, Petra says with a heavy sigh. How am I to proceed? Mara stands on the terrace above her. Give him only morsels of who he could be, nothing substantial. He is a canvas on which work has already begun. I mean only to guide that work to a familiar conclusion. Such things cannot be rushed. Petra shifts her stance anxiously. You re sure? Are you questioning me, Petra? Never, my queen. But I do worry that he is vulnerable to Savathun's influence, Petra offers. She clearly has taken an interest in him for some time now, and he clearly reciprocates that interest. Your words hold no falsehood. You and I will mitigate this danger. If Crow and Uldren are to meet, it must be a subtle progression. Mara Sov leans over the terrace railing. I believe my brother's recovery is possible, Petra. Will you help me? Without a moment of hesitation, Petra responds, I will do anything you ask, my queen. But doubts sprout in her mind. if he does become problematic. Petra trails off, searching for the right words. You needn't worry, Mara soothes. If Savathun moves to exploit him, I will put an end to it myself.